Hey ladies, I'm Deepti Jain, and I help mompreneurs start and grow their businesses online. I'm so excited you all have tuned in here today because today I'm going to be chatting about 3 reasons why most why most entrepreneurs fail at marketing. Let me get that one more time. 3 reasons why most entrepreneurs fail at marketing. And that's going to be a very interesting topic because I think a lot of us run up against this problem and we're like, we got all this set up, we got an amazing product or service going. And why in the world are we not being able to market it successfully, right? So that's what we're going to be talking about today. Before we get to that point, hi Remy, thank you for joining. Before we get to that, I wanted to let you know something very exciting today. Actually, every time I kind of have something to give out to you guys to help with the suggestions, the tips, the information that I'm giving out. Hi Stephanie, and today actually I have something particularly exciting that I have spent a bunch of time and effort on, and I think you guys are going to love. As usual, it's free, and it's a content to post starter pack, okay? And you guys, I think you'll enjoy it. So there is a link somewhere above or below where you're watching this where you can just download that. But if you don't see that link for some reason, it's deeptijainconsulting.com/content starter pack. Okay, deeptijainconsulting.com/content starter pack. Hi Brenda, good to see you in here. Without further ado, let me go ahead and get to the topic of today, right? The topic of today, which is the 3 reasons why most entrepreneurs fail at marketing. If you're ready, give me that hashtag ready in the comments below. Give me that hashtag ready, and let's go ahead and get started. So, the very first reason, and we've all been guilty of this, at least I know I have, is that we don't try hard enough. And there's a reason why. There's a kind of, I think, a psychological reason why we don't try hard enough. That reason, I know, Stephanie, I know what you're saying. We feel like you do try hard enough, and maybe that's true of you. But here, I'll tell you why. I'll tell you what goes on in our psyche and why I think that. I think we all really believe in the product or the service that we are offering, right? And we absolutely should. In fact, I feel like we must, because if we don't believe in our product or service, we shouldn't be out there selling it, right? I'm a very firm believer in that. So we all believe in our product or service. That's a great thing. But we believe in it so much that we sometimes feel like it's going to sell itself. It's going to sell itself. It's so good, it's going to sell itself. And sometimes it does, but I feel like it takes a long time to actually happen, right? And so there's an opportunity cost there, the opportunity cost of waiting. Because when you market something well, you can take your business much further, much quicker. So I think the number one reason that we have going on here is that we believe in our product or service so much that we believe it will sell itself. And you know what? I think we need to market to get our product or service out there, no matter how good it is, because we need to get those eyeballs on there. So that was reason number one. Okay. Reason number two, and I think this will resonate with a lot of you, it's the technical know-how. We sometimes fall short in that technical know-how thing because there is a lot of setup that needs to be done behind the scenes. It needs to happen correctly. All the gears need to click in and it needs to work as a whole big well-oiled machine going forward in order for the marketing plan to work, especially when we as mompreneurs many times are working with lower budgets, right? So everything has to be just right because you don't want to let kind of things have holes where people fall out of, right? And that's where I think the number two issue arises, which is the lack of technical know-how. And if you know what you're doing, it's all easy, really. It's not that bad. But when you don't know what you're doing, when you're at the starting end of it, the learning curve is steep. There is a lot to learn, a lot to figure out. And I think that's where the know-how and the technical know-how in particular gets kind of in the way. Okay, that's the reason number two. And reason number three, which I actually think is the biggest culprit of all, is that we sometimes tend to overlook what marketing is really all about, okay? I think marketing is all about getting the right message in front of the right people. the right message in front of the right people. So two pieces, right? The message and the people. And if you don't have them both exactly correct, it's just not going to work. So, let's go into it in a little more detail. If you have the right message, right, you're saying exactly the right things, but you're saying it to the wrong people, what good is it going to do? Because if you are talking to somebody who doesn't care about what you're saying, it doesn't matter how perfect what you're saying is, it's not perfect for them. So they just don't care. It's going to fall on deaf ears, right? And then let's flip that around. You're talking to the right people, but you're saying all the wrong things, right? They're listening and they're saying, what is she talking about? What in the world is she talking about? That's totally not resonating with me. Then you're still going to not be able to succeed in your marketing efforts. So the magic happens, and the magic really happens, ladies. The magic really, really happens when you take the right message and you put it in front of the right people. It all comes together, they really hear you, and that's when the marketing magic really happens and your business really makes those leaps and bounds to the next step. So those were the three reasons that I put together today for why most entrepreneurs fail at marketing. I'll recap really quickly. One was that we believe that our product or service will sell itself. The second is that we get caught up in and intimidated by the technical know-how. And the third and final reason is that we often fail to bring the right message in front of the right people. All that has to come together beautifully for the marketing to be successful. That's it in terms of the three tips. I did want to say, don't forget, I'm particularly excited about the handout that I have for today. It's content to post, ladies. It is. I've actually put together 7 viral titles, 7 post starter ideas, conversation starter ideas, and 7 images that you can use in your social media posting that I have put together for you, pretty much regardless of whatever niche you're in. So that's all in the starter pack. It's free, so don't forget to download it. I really think it'll give you a nice kind of boost just to go ahead and put up a few posts right away without thinking too much about it. And you can, with the viral titles and the post ideas, you can personalize it for your own niche. The images are ready for you to use as they are for your social media posting. And you can get that at deeptijainconsulting.com/content starter pack. And there should be a link above or below where you're watching this video. That's it for today, ladies. Have a great Wednesday. And as always, remember, we can and we will. Until next time, bye-bye.